Welcome, everyone, to Ames, Iowa, home of Iowa State, and these Cyclones have been looking to gather strength all morning long. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Razorbacks will put total leather and we'll get started. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cyclones' return team will have that offense backed up. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball on quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Hansen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. These guys got knocked around in Big 12 play last year. That has been a motivating force during the offseason.
Yeah, and you hope it's a motivating force. You hope they were talking about it. You hope it matters to your team that last year was a very big disappointment. With expectations for this squad to end up like they did, a lot of time to stew on it. The whole offseason, Palmer, you better be irritated, and they better come out with some momentum to start Big 12 play.
I think what was so frustrating about this team last year was that on paper, they looked like a team that could compete for the Big 12 championship, but it just didn't show up each and every week. This year, again, these guys look good from a height standpoint, a weight standpoint, a speed standpoint, but they've got to make plays, and it's got to start here today.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And this is not the way they envisioned the opening drive going with the 3rd and long coming up. Getting some heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cyclones line up to punt it away. Offense calls a timeout here. To make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. He'll call for the fair catch here. So Arkansas's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stop for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not give the extra yards after the catch.
And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
It's caught downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Razorbacks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way off. the 3, and the defense is reeling.
It's now second and goal.
Second and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone, third and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Takes the handoff. It's Love. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Back to throw, it's Beck. Makes the grab over the middle. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. And the Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in the rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. Power football with the run. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
The Cyclones are on the move. The give to the tailback. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The play-action fake. Looking left. Got him downfield.
That's another Cyclone.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Alston.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll try the run. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a 1st down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
They'll give it to him again. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, 1st down.
Let's go!
Dropping back, it's Beck. trying to make magic on the scramble. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Trying to run, it's Love. Headed to the end zone. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
And the Cyclones trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Jackson will throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. Give to the running back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes his connection. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Missouri just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to victory. And that's really the standard there in Columbia. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. From the gun, running back gets the give. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
The counter run play is really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to the strong side, but now they run it back weak and they're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready because this won't be the last time today they see the counter run.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Well, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent down. They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
Second down coming up. The run to the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's really tough to convert in third and long situations like that. Not a lot of play calls, and they're going to be going up against the coverage with a lot of dudes on the back end expecting pass, so they're going to have to do a better job the next time out keeping these third downs manageable.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Running it to the right. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
The short hands, it's Bob. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
The Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Snagged in the middle. It's Alston. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and goal. Trying to slam it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. It's now
Now on 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Beck. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. After the incompletion, will they try it again here on 3rd and goal? They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. It's complete to the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Iowa State!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Catch in the middle, it's Sategna. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. He's gonna pass. Caught near the sideline, it's Brown. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And the wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes that when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch. He got some positive yards.
The Razorbacks get enough for the 1st down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They're going to throw it again. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion.
Get set. Flip it. Oh.
He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. Makes a catch and knocked down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Jackson will throw. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This offensive line does such a good job communicating in their pass protection. You can see guys passing defenders off to one another, and that's why the quarterback had so much time to complete that throw deep downfield.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem.
Iowa State, 17.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff.
The 17.
He stopped at the 17. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough. Make a better decision. Do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Ames. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
The Cyclones will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson gonna throw it. He's got his man. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Stevens. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. They go to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
At the 12-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Jackson will throw. Looking for the score. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes a move. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
From the shotgun, the inside give. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
You got to wonder if that's a moral victory for this offensive line because they have not been running the ball well at all game long. But on that short yardage situation, they finally pick it up, and maybe that's going to be the catalyst for them to get this thing going and spark the run game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He leaves it with his back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
On 30 short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, they'll put the tight end in motion. Gonna run it. It's Love. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front, climbing into second level, and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
He'll pull it down. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Running back searching for a hole. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll throw it on first down. He makes the grab, and he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Quarterback moving. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Let's go. Here's the handoff. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The give to the back. And the Cyclones are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Feeling some heat. He's going to run it. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Quick completion on the out. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down.
Got it. That's the end of the third.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking to throw, it's Beck. He finds his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Now the play fake. Now adjusting. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied, guys. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
From the gun, running back on the move. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. They'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. They'll try to run for it. The Razorbacks get it past the sticks.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
Caught behind the line. It's Sategna. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the back. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. To the air, it's Beck. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. And initially, he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing's open. And he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to him. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw, using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Cyclones will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They'll run play action. Finds the tight end. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Quick completion to the right. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
On the screen. Tackle is made at the 30.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Jackson gonna throw it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Got it! Touchdown, Arkansas! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Number 6.
This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Ready to fire from the pistol. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gets away. Trying to make magic with his feet. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. A strike downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. He's got his man across the middle. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Into the end zone for a touchdown. And now just 1 point away from the tie.
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? Go for it. It's your decision.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Really good run there on 3rd down. He got 5, but they're still left with a 4th and 3. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the returner goes down. Iowa State sending the offense back out. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
Now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Going up top. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Handoff from the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. It'll all be decided right here, win or lose on this kick. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this will be for the win. Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They take the lead here in overtime.
Man, you talk about striking first and creating some momentum in overtime. The first play, you take it to the house and you flip the whole game and put all the pressure on the other sideline. Palmer, that's how you start an OT.
Yeah, David, that's just 11 guys on offense locked in. First play, score a touchdown, put all the pressure on your opponent. They understand what it's going to take to win this football game.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll leave it with him. Got enough space. Touchdown, Cyclones. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
You got to be impressed with the level of execution here in the 2nd drive of OT. 1 play, score a touchdown, and now it's decision time, David. Do you kick the extra point and keep this thing going, or do you go for 2 and try to win?
Yeah, and you're right. The response was amazing. I mean, you give up a touchdown, you have a tendency to get down on yourself. No. First play, great execution. Now, do I go for the win? Do I play this safe, or do I go try to take this moment right now and get the dub?
Now 1st down here in the 2nd overtime. That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
And that's all you want, right? You want that 1st down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a 1st down, get a new set of downs.
1st and goal, they'll try to take the lead here in the 2nd overtime. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6.
Brings up
2nd and goal coming up. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Slams it ahead. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It'll be interesting to see what the head coach wants to do here, guys. Of course, you just got stopped trying to run the football down close on 3rd down. Now it's 4th and goal, but you're on the 2-yard line. Do you have confidence in your guys up front to get it done?
Not even a thought to take the field goal. They're going for it on 4th and goal. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made after a pickup of 6 down to the 19-yard line.
And that's a good, solid run there, Reese. And if you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. Jackson will throw. Fires to the end zone. Almost had the huge interception there. Man, what a change that would have been. Instead, we're looking at 3rd down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Going for 6. Oh, and it's intercepted. A turnover in overtime. Taking it the other way. And the takeaway is the exclamation point. The game saver for the win.
Oh, that's a throw the quarterback would love to have back. In this juncture of the game, it's overtime. You're down in the red zone. You know the windows are going to be small. Just got too aggressive with his decision-making. Throws the costly interception. Now the opponent's about to take over, and if they score, they win.
So here we go, dueling two-point conversions from this point forward. They are stopped on the two-point try, and now it'll be up to the defense.
Remains tied.
They broke serve, now a chance to win it with a two-point conversion. Makes the grab on the left. That's it. That's the ball game. The two-point try gets it done. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth. Games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.